James, I think Restream's having issues because you were having issues with YouTube as well.
Yeah. Restream, some days they're really good about it, and other days it's just like...
Can
I
we
think-
talk about how crappy Ark is again?
Yeah. Can I say something though? This is a toxic badger.
Yeah.
A toxic badger. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Like, just because I think Ark is a piece of crap doesn't mean I'm right. It doesn't mean I know what the hell I'm talking about, because I'm sure I don't. So I hope you're not taking it too seriously, dude. Like, if you're gonna spend time on the internet as a citizen of the internet, you're gonna hear opinions you don't agree with. Especially if you hang out in my chat, I'm gonna offer you all my stupid opinions. But maybe Ark's the greatest game ever. But I don't understand how anyone could play that shit when there's so many good games out there.
Like Rust!
Oh, God.
Hey,
The one game that sucks more than Ark.
Do you guys want to know how long it takes to tame a T-Rex?
It's ridiculous.
9 freaking hours.
do you guys want to know how long it takes to tame Thai designs?
Who wants
Can we
to
get
stand
K-dubs in
by
here
a
really quick?
dinosaur for 9 hours?
I know, right?
It's actually pretty unbelievable that they haven't.
Why would they
And
even think
why would
that's
they
a
set
good
that
idea?
as a default time, right?
See, the thing
So
is, though, is
stupid.
9 hours isn't even the high end of taming. There's like
yeah, yeah.
there's
So
like
stupid. What
20
is
plus
that
hour
shit?
tames.
And they're like, and then everyone's like, well, you can change it in the settings. You shouldn't have to change it settings in the game to,
Wait,
like, initially.
Cube,
What?
I gave you this bag of chips.
Well, that's
You know-
useless to me.
Oh.
Maybe I wanted it there to fertilize my lawn.
Fox, you played a lot of Ark.
Basically, the developers are like they don't play the games themselves. So
They don't play the games themselves.
yeah.
Wow.
As for Ark anyway, so they have no clue
Wow.
what they're doing.
That's just ridiculous. How can you make video games and not play video games? No wonder that game is a piece of shit. Honestly. That's why I hate it.
Well, that's what people are saying anyway. I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm not sure if it's true
Well,
or
there's
not.
no
but
way. There's no way.
It just feels like they
because
don't,
it doesn't
right?
make sense.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it could
Like-
make sense. Like, just the fact that
Actually, it
maybe
makes
they
total sense.
yeah, they hop into bug test or something, but they don't actually play the game as like a consumer would play the game. Like, I can totally understand that, especially in a game where they know, hey, we need to dedicate 20 hours to taming this Quetzal. Like, no, they're going to be developing and working on the game, or, you know, also begging their audience to pay them another AAA title price for a game for an expansion or something before their first game is even completed because they mismanaged their money horribly. But I mean, whatever. I'm not bitter about that at all.
About them charging for the DLC.
I hate it. I know why. Your game's not even done yet.
Yeah, their game's not even done yet.
Yeah, that
And they
was
come out
pretty
with a DLC for
foolish.
like, what, 30 or 40 bucks?
What the hell is up with that?
Yeah.
I still freaking got it though.
I
don't
didn't.
know why.
I didn't.
Don't know
That's right around
Well, the
then
thing
was when
is-
I stopped playing too, because I was like,
Fox.
nope.
I don't judge you or anyone for playing Ark, because honestly, it gets views. People love to watch it.
Yeah.
12-year-olds. I'm just saying. I don't know any adult that watches Ark. I really don't. Unless they're like still 12. That's all I'm trying to say. Steel, you here? You watch Ark, right? I don't think Steel's here anymore.
You're right though to some extent, yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you. I'm sure, you know what? I wanted to play Ark. I really did. I tried it. I played with Dark and Ty one night.
Have
We
you-
had a good time.
Have
We had
you
a
tried
really good
Eco
time.
yet?
No, I'm scared to try that in Conan. I'm afraid I'm gonna hate those games.
I
scared.
I want to try Eco with everybody because I know a few of you guys have kind of like been digging into it. Conan, I'm not sure about. See, like the big problem with me right now is like you guys are like, or I guess not you, Cube, but you know, the rest of y'all are like gun ho, like let's do it, we're into it, and I'm over here like $40.
What, Eco?
guys? Yeah,
I'm
and I'm over here like $40 is a lot of.
I'm just
money.
excited. Well, again, I'm just excited. I watched PSJ's episode and Jenny's, and I thought it looked like it had a lot of potential.
I see, and that's the thing too is like I looked at some content about it, and I'm like, this looks like a game that I would love to play, because like one of the reasons I got into Life is Feudal is because like Ark has a grind
that
fest,
trash?
but the grind is a bad grind with very little reward. Where Life is Feudal is a grind fest, and at least you can see something for your accomplishments at the end of going, I just spent 30 hours cutting logs. Oh, is that you, Cube? Okay.
Oh Jesus, that scared me.
I almost
Scared me so bad.
But like,
You're the
Oh
crap,
my-
dude.
Oh my god, no! I just salvaged an Alice pack. Are you?
Oh
Oh!
and here's where things start
Oh
getting
my-
bitter.
Okay,
Nick,
I'm out
I
of here.
totally
No, no,
agree.
no, 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 come
Oh,
back.
Fox, I'm sorry,
Fox,
dude.
come back. I miss
I
you.
wanted to repair the pieces of crap.
Fox,
sorry,
Fox,
man.
James,
come to Scorp 7. I have a backpack for you. I'll give you I'll
don't
give
have
you my
time.
Alice pack.
Yep, you will.
I'll give you my Alice pack.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
You should. You want to know why, James? Because you've returned over New Relief. You're gonna find another one, dude.
Yep.
You're gonna find another
I'll give
one.
you my Alice pack.
Karma. That's right. It's a toxic badger. Karma will reward him.
I'll give you my Alice pack. Come over to Scorpion 7.
alright.
I'll give it to you.
That's a
This is a
freaking
toxic
deal.
badger. I don't believe in karma. I never have. But what I do believe in is that when you're nice to people, then then good things happen to you. And when you offer your opinion on the internet, then people don't want to watch your stream. I
Isn't
believe in
that
both those
actually
things.
the definition of karma?
Yeah, that's like legitimately karma.
Yeah, but I don't call
believe
it
in
karma.
But I believe that when you do something good, good stuff will happen to you.
Well, that's what I was trying to say.
That's
but I don't
like-
but I don't believe in karma.
That's like
But
saying
I do believe in karma.
I don't believe in God, but I believe there is a higher being above me that did every like,
Well, what I was trying to say is I don't believe in like magic. I just
Yeah.
believe that people notice when you do good things
And
and they want to reward you in
I
return.
can-
That's all I'm trying to say.
I can get behind that because the thing about that though is like whether or not you believe in religion or not, almost every major religion on the planet basically has that concept in it is like be kind to your neighbor because whether there's a reward later or now, it's going to be noticed. So it's a good concept to just be nice to people anyway.
Yeah,
But-
but I don't believe in it as a religious thing
Mhm.
or a magic thing. I just believe that people are smart humans, like the human race. We want to be happy and we want to reward each other. I don't know. We want to get along. We really do.
I feel
Then
like the
assholes come along and
majority of
divide
the
us.
human race does want to get along.
I think
Unfortunately,
the majority do.
I do. I think the majority of the human race does want to get along with one another, but I also think the majority of the human race is too easily manipulated by outside forces, and
True.
it's what
Nick-
makes things very difficult.
Nick, you're right. I do believe in the Force. You're right.
Oh, midichlorians, dude! You got tiny parasites in your blood.
I don't believe in that part of the Force. Okay, are we gonna trigger people tonight or what?
Yeah, let's
If
do
you like
it.
the prequels,
Let's go.
honestly, if you like the prequels, you're an idiot. I said it. If you stand
You know,
up for the prequels,
Here's
you're
the thing,
dumb.
though. Here's the thing.
Like Star Wars Episode 1?
And 2 and 3.
I kind of liked Star Wars.
Here's the
Episode
thing,
Wow,
though.
Ty.
Here's the thing.
No, okay, not from like a story aspect, but I just kind of like enjoyed the whole like the cinematography and all that. I thought it was-
Wow. Now I'm
Ty,
triggered.
you know what,
now
Ty?
I'm
Ty.
triggered.
Ty,
The
I can get behind this.
cinematography of the first
Yeah,
three, they're
of the
so
prequels, yeah.
bad. In the CGI,
goodness.
I could do better CGI with cardboard cutouts and a flippin'
Yeah, but that was
Polaroid
1999,
camera.
dude. For 1999,
do
it
it.
looked really good.
No, James, do it.
You know what, Ty? Are we really gonna do this right now? We're obviously talking in hyperly here.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I love Jar Jar. I legit. do
Wow.
love
You
Jar
like
Jar.
a-
No,
you like
you're
a
filthy
Darth?
liar. You do not like Jar
Okay,
Jar.
so
He's not
here's
a
the thing.
Darth. No,
Wait,
no,
dude.
you're not bringing up that bullshit.
Jar
about
Jar
That's
is a
that's
Sith.
revisionist history.
Jar Jar
George
is a
Lucas
Sith.
Did not mean Jar Jar to be Darth Sidious.
Nah.
That's just bullshit. No.
Jar Jar
no,
is a Sith, dog.
Nope. No.
He sabotaged them
No.
repeatedly.
Nope.
Hey, I like Jar Jar. Okay.
Ty is a Sith.
No.
That explains so much.
No.
But
Jar Jar is not a Sith.
so Star Wars and all that. I mean,
Jar Jar was the comic relief, except George Lucas doesn't know, like, couldn't pull something funny out of his ass if he had to. Like,
I don't
Jar
know.
Jar's
Have
the
you seen his
worst,
early
dude.
works? They're kind of hilarious.
yeah, but unintentional.
Yeah, I know. Actually, to be honest, I really like the weird robot one. The remastered is obviously better, but anyway.
It's a weird robot one.
THX.
THX 1138.
Yep. The remaster is great, but the original one was so hard to watch.
I've never seen it.
Jar Jar Binks.
Oh
How
my
do you guys? Wait, Is that like a common thing? People don't like Jar Jar.
What?
Shut up.
Ty.
Are you
No,
trolling?
okay,
You're-
okay. Yeah,
now
yeah,
Ty.
let me-
Now we know Ty is
Ty,
trolling.
Ty,
No.
please.
Guys,
Please.
can I say something?
Please.
I legitimately like don't follow any like I don't know the Star Wars like storyline plot. I just like watch a movie for what the movie is, and I'm like, okay, that was cool, and I move on and totally forget all about it.
Fair enough. That makes sense then.
So like I don't know the whole like how Jar Jar plays into it, but Jar Jar as a character, I thought was like, oh, this guy's kind of cool.
Jar Jar as a character is universally hated by almost every
Really?
Star Wars fan in existence.
I honestly had no idea.
Dude, seriously. He's
You should know Jar Jar Binks.
Oh my god.
Ty, you should know Jar Jar Binks is cool. He's bomb bad. Like, do you want to listen to that for 10 minutes? And you think people don't hate that?
sorry, you're missing
I love you.
you're missing like one of the best lines. Ani, Jar Jar, Ani. Like, oh my god.
Ani.
Ani.
Yusa, Ayusa.
Are you sir Ani? Ani, are you in
Tiger
here?
Science, I love you, sir.
Oh, Mr. Jar Jar, I looking for Ani.
People no hating me.
I'm most favorite character.
Honestly, dude, how can you not hate that? Like, how did George? I called him George.
How did
Lucas.
George or Lucas?
How did George or Lucas film that? He literally was looking at it while he was being filmed.
Ugh.
How did he not like look in the mirror and like hate himself for the rest of his life?
Oh,
It's so bad.
It's so bad. Like, without Jar Jar Binks, Episode 1 is an okay movie. Okay, not great. Okay. With Jar Jar Binks, Episode 1 is probably the worst thing to happen in cinematography history. Oh fudge, that guy's on fire and I have nothing ranged. Oh, and okay, all right, bye everyone. I'm glad we're doing this today. I was gonna say
I
something.
kind of want to switch my Twitter profile to Jar Jar.
Oh my god, nah, dude.
Okay, now that's legit. To troll people, I'm all about trolling people. I'm all about. Oh. Who is that? Is that you, Fox? Fox, why are you gonna shoot me?
I'm here. I'm not going to shoot anyone.
Where are you at, Fox?
Okay, wait.
I'm here for an Ellis pick.
So
Are you at Scorpion 7?
everyone hates.
No, he's
Frank.
down.
I'm right here by both of you.
Wait, you're here with me, James? Are you hunting me?
No, I'm killing zombies.
Oh. I'm with
So
Fox
everyone
right in
hates the prequels. Is that true?
Pretty
well,
much.
Everyone with a brain hates the
They're not.
prequels.
I mean, at least, I mean, the biggest thing though
Okay,
is
wait.
we don't have to worry
Can I ask
really
this,
about it
though?
mattering
Yeah, let's
because
hear it,
we all
Ty.
know Star Trek is better.
Were you guys ever into like? Did you think young Anakin was kind of cool?
No. You're such a troll. You are such a troll.
All right, now we
No, for
officially
real. You know what?
know he's trolling.
Please, Ty, do me a favor and ask that one more time in your troll voice. Please. I love your
Yeah.
troll voice.
Oh yeah, Ty troll voice, please. Let's
Please,
No.
Ty.
No,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real?
yeah.
though?
Ty,
You won't do
please.
that
People
for
don't-
friends?
Wait, my
Oh my
wife's
God,
here. Do
thank
you
you
like
so
Star
much.
Wars Episode 1?
That's a really, really, really old one.
Like the young Anakin with Jar Jar Binks.
Okay.
This guy. Yeah.
Your wife gets a pass. One, she's a girl.
Okay, I managed to repair it, thank God.
One, she's a girl, and two, she's your wife. So we give her a pass if she likes it.
Star Trek is
Yeah, I owe you big time, James.
No worries, dude.
Sorry, that was sexist. I'm sorry, Christy. I'm sorry, Mom. That was really sexist. I'm sorry. That was my 80s self talking. I feel horrible.
My 80s.
my 80s stuff.
I was a sexist in the 80s. I was only 10. I'm really sorry.
Back when I was in the 80s, I was
Yeah.
a lot
No,
younger
that was
than you.
really, that was insane.
James, you want to know something?
What, Ty?
I've never seen one Star Trek episode
Really?
Me neither.
ever.
Star Trek is actually really good. Like, even if you're a Star Wars fan, you still have to give props to the fact that the writers of Star Trek managed to power out a 1-hour episode, compelling episode a week. for-
Compelling? I don't know if I
Well,
go that far.
a lot were compelling.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
did you
say all.
Star Trek's compelling. If it
Okay,
was
first
compelling,
off-
I probably would have seen an episode.
First off, you haven't seen it, so you have no
No,
opinion.
but if it was compelling, I probably would have.
But see, the thing is that doesn't even work as logic, because you would have to have some pre-based knowledge to base.
No, like here's the thing. So like I sit down, I'm like Star Trek is on. I get up and walk away.
Yeah.
Because it was like the first 2 minutes that I saw was trash.
The first 2 minutes are just Well, okay, first off, we have to talk about which Star Trek. Because, I
don't
mean,
even remember.
if it was like Deep Space Nine, yeah, it's going to be trash. I mean, come on now.
What? Deep Space Nine is maybe the best Star Trek series ever.
Okay, so here's the thing. My friends all agree with you. I don't. I hate
That's okay, you
Deep
don't have
Space
to agree.
Nine. I think
fine.
I think Deep Space Nine is the worst iteration of a Star Trek that had unfortunately been approved.
I'm guessing you like The Simpsons better than Futurama.
No, actually, I don't like
Okay,
The
well,
Simpsons
see.
that much at all. I enjoy the classic episodes, but I think now they try super hard to be topical, and they lose a lot of what could be entertaining.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ty, are we gonna hear your troll voice now?
No troll.
Please. You only do that for your
Yes,
fans.
yes, yes, yes. Come on.
Wait, your fans are here.
Yeah,
We're fans.
you're.
Straight up love young Anakin.
Oh my gosh.
You're such a troll. You are such a troll.
How do you wait? What don't you guys like about him?
I don't hate the actor, and I don't fault him. Actually, do you know what? I'll be honest. I never had a problem with young Anakin. That's not what I had a problem with at all. Here's why episode 1 sucks. It's just one long meeting. They go somewhere, they
Yes.
sit down, they talk.
Yeah, I'll agree with that for sure. It's like the longest meeting ever.
It's like the longest meeting
Mhm.
ever. And then, okay, now this is going to trigger a lot of people in my chat who are stupid. The lightsaber battles in episode 1 are
Interaction.
absolute crap, and here's why. Like, absolute crap. They're not lightsaber battles at all. It's like they're dancing.
Yes. And
Choreographed dancing.
on
There's
top
no
of that-
emotion.
yeah, there's
Good.
no emotion, and on top of their lightsaber
There are no
battles,
stakes.
yeah, and like their battles were stupid. You'll have a thing where the bad guy's spinning around and exposing 7/8 of his body while two people are trying to attack him, and one of them's just standing there like, oh, I'll wait for you to turn around for me to attack your lightsaber. They never try to actually strike each other. They only try to strike each other's sabers. It's so dumb.
Can that not be said about like all Star Wars episodes?
I don't know though, because like
Wait,
Every
Wait.
battle I've seen in Star Wars, I'm like, okay.
I mean, there's a
Are they
certain
really
level
this
of
bad?
choreography to it because it has to be compelling, but like the ones in like episode 1 and the early ones, they weren't battles. They were like dance-offs with glowing sticks.
Yeah, exactly. No, Ty. Okay, so the only reason the battles don't really make sense to people these days in the original Star Wars movies is because, I mean, it's old special effects. It's old choreography, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's old. So it's like watching The Wizard of Oz. You got to give it a pass on that stuff.
I know, but for people to fault the episode 1 for the same thing.
Episode
No,
1 was
the
made...
lightsaber battles in the original trilogy were full of emotion and motivation. Like, they weren't just having a stupid dance. Like, for example, the lightsaber battle in A New Hope, which most people would say is the worst one of all, between old Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. Literally, old Obi-Wan Kenobi is spinning around slowly, and Darth Vader could have just chopped him in half. You know what I mean?
I mean, we can also talk about how
I'm
it
talking
ends
about,
as well.
No, I'm talking about.
Sorry, my bad. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you're worries. No worries. Like it's Alec Guinness who's old and Darth Vader, okay? And it's not a very. I mean, it just looks like crap. Let's be honest. But there's a lot of emotional weight underneath it because they set it up and they're talking and it has these classic lines in it. It's just like everything in Star Wars. That's the other thing that's hard to do too. Like I just watched The Big Lebowski the other night and I tried to look at it from the frame of like when it came out in 1998. Like ever since Star Wars came out, a movie, every single blockbuster has copied Star Wars. So if you go back and watch Star Wars now, it's like, oh, I've seen this but better. But that was the first movie that did it. You know what I mean?
Like
So,
the story plot, you're saying?
Just like as far as like a movie that seems like it never lets up, even though now like 11-year-olds will watch it now and be like, oh, this is slow. But back then it was like non-stop action. Like we're just moving. Like, oh, we're on a desert planet. Oh, now we're in the cantina. Oh my gosh, Han Solo. Oh my gosh, now we're being chased by Star Destroyers. Oh my gosh, what's this Death Star? It just never let up. Like it was emotional and you cared about the characters. There's this Red Letter Media. These guys do this and they did this thing that was hilarious. Like they went around and asked people to describe, without using their name or their occupation, describe a character in Star Wars. And they said Han Solo. And James, go ahead and do it. Describe Han Solo. How would you describe him? With costume or his name?
Outlaw Space Cowboy.
Excellent. Okay, now describe
That's pretty good.
describe Qui-Gon Jinn.
Which iteration of Qui-Gon Jinn?
The one in episode 1.
Oh, ponytailed whiny boy.
Right? Like, there's nothing. I mean, even that, like,
Ponytail
is going far.
space
Like,
hippie. I don't know. Like,
yeah, I don't know. There's no really right now. Describe C-3PO without describing what he looks like or
absolutely annoying metal machinima.
Yeah, and now describe Padme Amidala without using her without costume or name. What are her characteristics in episode 1?
Oh, this one's easy. Toking love plot.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
People don't like 3CPO?
No, people like
No,
C-3PO.
people like
Yeah.
him.
Didn't you say he's annoying?
I did. I find him very annoying because
But at least the point was he was able to describe him like you're able to describe his character. He's a developed character.
Yeah.
Like for C-3PO,
Oh.
I would say he's prissy.
Yeah.
He's proper. He has a character arc too, like across all 3 movies. And in the prequels, nobody has a damn character arc. Like what was Obi-Wan's character arc? He didn't have any character arc. In fact, in episode 1, he sat in the damn ship the whole time. He literally did nothing, and then he had a
Yeah, that's
lightsaber
true.
fight. Like these stories are just boring as hell. I was so mad when I saw episode 1. I was so mad. I couldn't believe. I was like, "What the hell?" I just couldn't believe how bad it was. Like these Star Wars movies are classics because they were the movies that did a lot of firsts, and you care about the characters, and the characters have depth, and they have character arcs. That's why people are so mad when they made Han shoot first, because like he went from being a total badass, like I don't give a shit, to being the smuggler with a heart of gold.
yeah,
But if you already make him the smuggler with a heart of gold from the beginning, he has nowhere to go and he's boring. George Lucas is an idiot. I hate him. I hate him. And I love him because he gave me Star Wars. I'm done.
I honestly had no idea there was such like passion about the various Star Wars.
I mean,
Yeah, there is, dude.
it's basically the introduction to sci-fi for the entirety of Hollywood onto the mainstream. Like before Star Wars,
I guess so.
literally no movie house would fund a Star Wars film, which is actually why George Lucas funded Star Wars: A New Hope out of his own pocket.
Yeah. Mino, I love love that too, Mino. Keep going, sorry.
Like, so basically George Lucas went in and said, I will fund as much of this movie as I can out of my own pocket because I want to show you I can make a sci-fi movie that a general audience will like and will bring in a profit. And he was laughed out of multiple places until it finally was picked up by somewhere. And he was like, you can keep every profit the movie makes except I want all the rights to merchandise, because merchandising at this point wasn't a thing. And he wanted creative control basically, but the money was theirs.
Wait, what?
Oh shoot!
Envision him, sorry.
Did the
what happened?
server just lag for all of you guys like really bad too?
Yeah,
No, not me.
Um,
Is it?
Yeah, it was
it
you, basically. Yeah.
And so they were like, okay, fine, yeah, like merchandise is a thing, whatever. And that's how he became. Oh shoot, spitter. That's how he became rich. He didn't get any money off the first movie until he started selling merchandising. Like, he was a very smart businessman, and he knew he could do it. But being a smart businessman who knew he can do it in the 70s does not mean he's going to be good in the 90s trying to approach a new audience that, you know.
Well, the other problem with the prequels is back in the day, he didn't do it all. Like he directed the